Hello, it's me, Leslie Bray-Brewer, down here at the well. This is day 11 of a 50-day video series that I'm making called Watch Walnut Cove again, since I made one last year called Watch Walnut Cove. Thank you for tuning in on day 11. And this is May 1st, 2019. So it's the start of a new month, and I'm excited. And if you wonder why I look like a bum, it's because we've been cleaning the well all night long, inside and outside, getting it ready for a very exciting event. Tomorrow is May 2nd. It's the first Thursday in May, and most of you might know that the first Thursday every May in our country is the National Day of Prayer. It's something that's been going on a long, long time in this country, and I'm excited because we here at the well were asked to host the community gatherings for the National Day of Prayer. So the Walnut Cove Ministerial Association, I'm part of that. It's the pastors in town who fellowship. We have community services once a quarter. We also do the special events like Thanksgiving, National Day of Prayer. So we get to host it down here. We don't have a lot of room, so we can't host a lot of the bigger gatherings, but this one, I think we can manage it. So tomorrow morning, this is for everybody watching it tonight, and you're saying, tomorrow's National Day of Prayer, wonder what I could do. I know just what you can do. Come down to the well, 7 o'clock a.m. I will open. I will stay here all day long and close it at 10 p.m. So all day long, there's the opportunity for like an individualized, private, floating prayer time for anybody that wants to. This room where I am right now, where we have our piano, where we gather on Sunday mornings, we're going to shut this room off tomorrow and put a sign saying, prayer room. And we'll shut it off and just let people float in and out all day, stay as little a time as they want, as long as they want. And we'll have 4 prayer stations where they can come and pray for our federal government, state government, local, county government, and local government, the 4 governments. So I'm excited about that. And I think one thing Walnut Cove has going for it is that even though we have lots of different churches of different denominations, as a rule, we all get along pretty well. We have a few differences that we have to watch out for, but as a rule, we get along fairly well. You think about it, here's a little town that has a ministerial association with Baptists, Methodists, Presbyterians, Pentecostals like us. We're non-denominational, but of the Pentecostal realm bent. You have all different, there's Moravians, who did I leave out? There's Pentecostal Holiness. And we get together, the pastors, once a month, and we have a luncheon, and we discuss the different things that we can do in this town to gather together. As I said, we meet once a quarter at a different church for a service. And if you've got a town that you believe is going to have a great move of God, you really need to have a place where love and unity is the rule. And I praise God for that in Walnut Cove. So when I tell you to watch, or I ask you to watch Walnut Cove, I'm simply saying, watch this little town to see what God's going to do. Not watch this little town because, oh, this little town is all that, it's doing all this. No. It's not about this little town per se. It's about what God's going to do in this little town. What God is already doing in this little town, which has been transformed from the town that I grew up in. So watch Walnut Cove. Watch the things that God's doing here and how the move of God breaks out, because love and unity are a key. So I would encourage any of the rest of y'all all over the globe where you're wanting a great move of God in your little town or your big city or your community, just know that humility, the love of God, the compassion of God, all of that has to merge together, along with taking a firm stand on His Word always and living a holy life. All of that comes together to just set the perfect groundwork for that move of God. So that's about all I'm going to say today, is that we're the eve right now. We're on the eve of the National Day of Prayer, and it's a big deal in our town. So thank you for watching Walnut Cove. Oh, one more thing. Today on May 1st was the day that the restaurant Main Street Diner was transferred from Sweet Miss Nellie to our friends Stanley and Vet Phillips. And it's the first time that a black family in Walnut Cove has ever owned a restaurant on Main Street that I know of. I can't think of another example. It's so monumental. If you want to hear more about that, go back to day 1, I think it was, of Watch Walnut Cove, maybe. Yeah, day 1. Go watch that video and it'll tell you more about that. So today, May 1st, was a historic day in this town. And thank you for watching.